Hey everybody, it's Dustin again, and this time I am in beautiful Tokyo. It's been a little while since I posted a blog. I'm here on a short work trip and I figured I would just record a little bit here. It's going to be a little bit strange because one thing that I definitely don't see too often is people recording in Tokyo in public, at least not local people. Most people here seem to be pretty private and they mind their own business, and they prefer that you do too. So when you're loud or doing stuff that's strange or weird, like recording yourself in public for a vlog, sometimes people might look at you a little bit funny. Today I am wearing the awesome True Lips, which is the shirt from the May the 4th drop. And one thing I really noticed is this awesome pin that I brought with me. Say hi to Thurl. This guy, this little mascot, he's Thurl from the See Nobody Cares podcast, hosted by our friends Ali, Ballgame, and whoever their special guest of the week is. I really love Thurl, and I'm getting a new pizza Thurl pretty soon, I believe. But one of the things that I love about Thurl, especially today, is how closely he matches the colors of this shirt. Come with me on my way to work today and let's see how it goes. I'll try to show you some of the city and share a few thoughts about where my head is right now. A lot of people will ask questions about Tokyo, what's it like to visit. Of course, Tokyo is a beautiful city, very large, and it's one of those experiences that everybody should try to have at least one time in their life. I'm pretty fortunate to be able to visit for work. This is the first trip I've had in a year, so it's nice to be back. Right now the weather is not too bad. It's about 65 Fahrenheit, but this is a very, very humid spot. It tends to get really, really humid, so we're just going to enjoy that while we can in the mornings, and then stay in the office most of the day when it gets hot, and then we'll hopefully only be dripping with sweat in the evening later on tonight. Let me give you a look at what it's like walking to work here. So I don't know what this wall is, but there's something really cool at the top of this hill. This is Gotanyama, which is the area just a little bit up the hill from the Shinagawa station, which is the place where Shinkansen, the main lines are, and of course our office is. So we're constantly in this really busy area. What is the most unique thing that I've done? Well, I don't know. I've done a lot of unique things here, but I've been to the restaurant that was the inspiration for Kill Bill, which the restaurant scene in Kill Bill. Hey, look, it's a train. These red cars, they're special train service. There's actually multiple companies in Japan that run train services, and the red ones are the KQ line. That's the line that I take to get back to the airport when I'm on my way out of town. It's a lot faster often than taking a taxi. In the morning time when there's a lot of traffic, these train rails come down all the time, and you can see some people walking over there. There is a path to walk through there, but you can always get blocked by waiting for the train because so many trains come through in the morning. So I don't know when it was, but a little while back I learned this other alternative, and that is to go underground. We can be happy underground. So yeah, so it looks like I'm basically going to my death, right? What dungeon's down here? Who knows? Well, I know, unfortunately. I do know. So once we come around here, we see this nice cool little tunnel, and then we will exit out. You can see a gentle breeze is blowing. It's quite nice. This is definitely the time of year to be traveling here, and if I recall correctly, just a little bit earlier in the month of May is when the Star Wars celebration will be taking place here in Tokyo next year, and that is exciting because it means that this should be the weather people can expect. Now, if you're from a hot place like Florida, you're gonna fit right in here. It's gonna be the same as always, right? Hot, humid, muggy, walk outside, glasses fog up, all the normal stuff. But if you're not, if you're somebody like me who lives in San Francisco now, then this kind of weather is really nice. You don't need to wear a jacket. I mean, I'm not wearing a jacket, so it's pretty nice. and fun to be able to get out and about. Let me just show you a little bit about where I am now. So this walkway above here is where the surface level train crossing was. And of course, there's tons of construction down here. They're building new buildings. They're also building new spaces underneath the train tracks. They use as much space as possible. And of course, over this way you can see this nice little spot. What's my favorite thing about Japan? The people are very nice here, and everything is so clean and safe. You really don't need to worry about too much stuff like that. Also, of course, you can pay as much as you want for some things, but food here is really, really cheap. You know, a bottle of water is like 88 yen, less than $1. And, you know, with the exchange rate, it makes it like 40 cents. Like, where can you buy a bottle of water outside of your home for 40 cents? And why are you selling yourself water? So it's really cheap to buy a lot of drinks here. Some things can be expensive, but overall, you know, there's so many people living in the Metro Tokyo area, and they all got to eat, and there's all kinds of fun foods. I'm a little bit of a weirdo here in that I'm a vegetarian. That makes things a little bit challenging, but you can find lots of places here. One of my favorites is a chain restaurant here called Koko Ichibanya. They have Koko Ichibanyas in the US. There's one in LA. There's a few other locations. They make some really great veggie curry. Plenty of veggie ramen places around here. So I'm not hurting for food when I come to Tokyo. I found this shortcut a long time ago, years back. Let me show you this cool little view. So on the right-hand side here, these buildings, I believe, are apartments. And there's these strange cones. Over here on this left side, this tall silver building, this is like business space and retail space. And this little area here is just like a little nice cut through. We got a little water feature over here. And there's one of the reasons why I love this is because it opens up into this nice treed green section over here. And you can really just sort of sit down if you want, or you can enjoy and just hang out. And it's really nice. We missed the cherry blossom season here. We talked about that on the podcast, a little bit about sakura, and we missed the cherry blossom season here. But usually, a lot of these trees blossom during that time, and it's really nice to come out here and see all the trees blossoming. I'll let the nature do its thing here for a couple moments. I really love that even in a city this big with this many people, you can still find quiet spots like this. And that can be tricky in some places. I mean, New York's got them, but a lot of cities don't prioritize just sort of quiet, out of the way spots in the middle of a bustling area. A quarter of a mile to the left is where the Shinkansen, the bullet train, actually picks people up. So it's really busy. Lots of trains going in and out, almost 18 hours a day, and yet here we are. We have this nice little bit of solitude right here. So this is one of the reasons why I choose to come this way when I walk to work, is because I just really enjoy kind of this peaceful little area here. So you can see these are all shops and restaurants, and over here they've got a awesome freshness burger. That place is pretty cool. We're just walking through these neat features. People are just hanging out, doing their thing, just enjoying the morning. That's what I really, really like the most about this little walk. There's a much busier direction that I can go, which is actually through the Shinagawa station. And probably most people have seen that. That's where you're walking with literally thousands of people all going to the same direction. People who came off of different trains, they all dump out into one area. And I don't know what they say, but something like 20,000 people walk through there, every 5 minutes or something like that. It's some ridiculous number. And it's true. And I've been in the middle of that. So when I come this way, it's about the same distance, but I don't have to deal with being in the middle of all of that. I'm here for today and tomorrow, and then I'll be flying back. I'm gonna try to make a plan for what I want to do today, because I don't have to head to the airport probably until 3 o'clock. I've got most of the day in order to take advantage, and I may just want to do that. I mean, I am here. I don't want to take for granted about coming back, but I can't get in a full day at Disney Sea or any of those kinds of places. So I might just walk around and try to find some cool stuff. For those of you who are karaoke fans, this is the place. Look at the floors. Big Echo. This is a huge karaoke spot. There's lots of them around. So you can pretty much find a Big Echo at every train station. This is a pretty active road. So you gotta watch. And you gotta retrain yourself to look the other direction. Let me show you the Shinagawa Highball Bar. This place is pretty famous. Oh look, another Big Echo. They're like Starbucks here. And then of course over here on the right we've got McDonald's, 7-Eleven. (7-Eleven) in Japan is very different than 7-Eleven anywhere else in the world. The food at 7-Eleven is actually awesome. So if you normally would stop at a gas station or a convenience store and you would grab yourself something and you go, wow, this is a greasy, disgusting hot dog or potatoes or french fries or something like that. When you get food here at the convenience store, which is casually referred to as the kombini, it's usually pretty awesome. And I can say that 7-Eleven is no different. All right, so we're getting really close to my office. It's just a short little walk here. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign off now. Hope everybody's doing great. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.